welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight, I'm predicting every match for CONCACAF World Cup qualifying, Octo Match Window 3, Match Day 7, and Match Day 8. In chronological order, what will be played first to what will be played last. 8 matches to talk about. This will be a little bit quicker. It's a 2-match window, the 12th and the 16th. It's going to be a good window. It's the biggest window in the Octo, honestly. If you have to make a move to try to get into the top 4, this is when you start making that move. 6 games left after this. It's going to be hard to. This tells you where this is going. This is over halfway after this is over. So we will start. First off with Honduras versus Panama. I say 3-1 Panama. 1-3. Panama's on the road, but they are a good team. They have a last stand. Their players are fighting for their legends. Christensen is a great coach. Honduras is in a bit of strife right now. Yes, they have a new manager, but I don't think Honduras is the same. What we thought they would be coming into this Octo, or what we thought they were. They're not. This team is weak. They're getting older. They're weak. They just don't have the fight, the hope, the belief in themselves to do anything. Even with a new manager, I don't think that changes. Yes, Romel Kyoto is back. Yes, Alberto Liz is back. So on and so forth. But I just don't see it for Honduras. I think Panama beat them. They get back stronger after that big loss to Canada at the end of the second window on match day 6. I think they win away at San Pedro Sula. I think they do. San Pedro Sula really isn't something to be afraid of right now. Look at what the U.S. did. So 3-1 Panama. 1-3, if you want me to say it the way it should be. Honduras 1, Panama 3, 1-3. Next up, Canada versus Costa Rica. 3-0 Canada. There is no way, and I mean none, that Costa Rica is going to put up any fight on Friday night, tomorrow night. They're not. They're not. It's not happening. Costa Rica is playing in Edmonton. Their team is washed up. They're not strong. Canada's already bossed them around at the Gold Cup, when you could say that Gold Cup team was their A team, and Canada had a B team bordering on a C team. Canada, with their best players, are going to show levels in Edmonton. Davies, Eustachio, David, Lorea, Osorio, Borjan, I'm guessing, is starting in goal. Even though I want it to be Crepeau, but hey, there you go. And Ike Ugbo could show up. This be a good time to let him show up. Kyle Laren. Canada's going to show levels. They got 5 players on the bench that are world class anyway. Canada will show levels. It could be worse than 3-0, but I'm going to say 3-0 for Canada. They get an easy win in Edmonton to lead into the Mexico game. And they finished the first half of the Octo unbeaten. Because technically match 8 is the second half, but you know what it is. Next up, El Salvador versus Jamaica. 0-2. 2-0 Jamaica. Jamaica's making their way back up the table. They are in a very good spot right now. They finally have their full-strength team. They had some good results in the last window. I think they can make it back up to 4th. It's either going to be them or Panama. Really, it's either going to be them or Panama. Costa Rica, no. Honduras, they're done. And I would say Panama. Yeah, Panama. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think definitely. El Salvador, they have a good project, but I think that's just see where they could build from here. This is more of a Gold Cup Nations League project for now and a 2026 project. I think Jamaica shows their levels. I think they get higher. I think they have a good game, a good win for themselves on match day 7 to put themselves right back in the thick of it. 2-0 Jamaica. And finally, USA versus Mexico, I say 2-1. Now, of course, USA will not be playing Christian Pulisic. Matt Turner will not be starting. It will be Zach Steffen. That's what we're seeing. But Mexico, their defense is a very weaker defense than what they were going to put out due to suspensions and injuries. I think USA gets a late winner to make it 2-1 in Cincinnati. I think that's good for them. I think USA gets the winner. It's going to be a very hard match for them, but they will pull it out. 3 wins over Mexico this year for the USA. I think they have a better quality team than what Mexico's going to put out and field. So at home in Cincinnati, I think the USA wins 2-1. Next up, match day 8. Jamaica versus the USA. I say a 1-1 draw in Kingston because Jamaica drew Canada in Kingston. USA isn't much better than Canada. They're not better than Canada at all. I think Jamaica could easily draw the USA. Now, I think they do have that first goal around halftime, and then the USA gets a late penalty, and they score that, and that's what makes it a draw. Jamaica will be very close to getting the 3 points in this game, I think. Jamaica needs to do something to build up their chances for the rest of the Octo, and I think they're going to take this window as their last shot. And they're going to draw the USA. 4 points is a very good window and a 2-match window for them. 1-1. I think the USA would be on a high from the Mexico game, so they'll be knocked down a peg or two, or they won't care as much against the Jamaicans. In Jamaica, no less. I think they'll be like, yeah, they got what they wanted, and they'll be a little bit off their guard. So that's what I see there. Next up, Panama versus El Salvador, 2-1 in Panama for Panama. Again, Panama's a good team. I think they are a better team than El Salvador. They're fighting together. Its team is the star, not really a player. Christensen managing them well. El Salvador is going to show that they are a force to be reckoned with. You can't sleep on them. But Panama gets the late, probably 75th, 80th minute winner to win the game off of some very good play. And El Salvador can keep their heads up high. They're not blown out of the water, but they still lose. But Panama win 2-1. Next up, Costa Rica versus Honduras. 0-1 to Honduras away to Costa Rica. I think Honduras is still better talent-wise than Costa Rica. I do. I think they can get a win away to Costa Rica against Costa Rica. I trust them. I do. I think they have more talent. I think their team is not as aged. I think their team is not as washed up as Costa Rica's. I think they get a win away to Costa Rica. A 1-0 win, but a win nonetheless. That gives them 3 points that are desperately needed. But is it enough? I don't know. And then finally, Canada versus Mexico, the big one. One that everybody's looking forward to throughout the whole window. 2-0 for Canada in Edmonton. I think Canada showed Mexico levels at the Gold Cup and at the Azteca. And honestly, in the U23 Olympic qualifying, they did as well. Canada has been on the precipice of shocking Mexico 3 times this year. I think at home in Edmonton, with all the weather, it being very cold, the weather favoring Canada, I think they get this one done. I think they shock Mexico wholeheartedly. They win. 2-0 Canada. Mexico's team, not very strong right now. They're not going to look strong after the U.S. game. They're going to be either angry or disenfranchised. Either way, I think Canada takes advantage of that. They win at home. They stay unbeaten through 8. And if they get through the U.S. game unbeaten, they're going the whole Octo unbeaten because I don't see who could beat them in their last 6. Yeah, Canada. They're going to show that they deserve to be here and deserve to be in the top 3. And after that, they could be top 2 or even number 1 in the Octo if they win both. I think if it's a win and a draw, it would put them top. But with that being said, yeah, there you go. Canada beats Mexico 2-0. So with that, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I have a live watch-along in RSR for Canada versus Costa Rica in the Octo World Cup qualifying. I hope you enjoy that. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Also support by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell notification, super chats on the live streams, all of that. Putting this in playlists, sharing this with your friends and family, all of that. I hope you enjoy this. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.